Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all having a great and wonderful day. Well, what we have here is Warner Bros. Finally poking the gun and pulling the trigger off on Suicide Squad because as of now, they have finally killed the game. It is no longer there. They are removing it from our eyes so we don't have to play it or do it anymore. And this is a win because this game was abysmal. And off the way they just killed Batman, just kind of really just put a real sour taste in my mouth. I'm a Batman enjoyer. Maybe y'all didn't know that, but I'm a Batman enjoyer. So the way they did it was not good. And a lot of these other DEI and Sweet Baby Inc. corporations really just putting the nail in the coffin. We have this here. So Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League was a massive financial flop for Warner Bros. Yeah, they didn't do too well, right? They lost. When you came up into the actual just stream charts there, it was only holding max of 1,500 people, maybe even less than that when 1,000 people playing the game, and that's terrible. I mean, honestly, I don't know if you could do worse than Concord. And that game has really made a threshold to where reaching that number is very difficult. But it ain't looking too great here for the good old Suicide Squad. And then we have here, Rocksteady confirms Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League to introduce gender-swapped Mr. Freeze. So, instead of making it actually, the actual Mr. Freeze, which was, supposed to be what it is, they did this, and this was absolutely horrible. Where doing Mrs. Freeze, which is dumb, because Mr. Freeze, the whole point of the actual character in himself, the reason why he came into the crazy man that he was because he was trying to find a cure for his wife to bring her back to life. And for whatever reason, they thought that, let's just do Mrs. Freeze because that makes sense to someone. Well, Sweet Baby Inc. always has to come in and ruin characters and their actual origin stories, so it's not really a surprise that they wouldn't have gone and do this. And then, of course, we have, the final nail in the coffin with this here. Warner Bros. Finally kills off Suicide Squad, killed the Justice League after taking out over $200+ million in impairment charges. So it goes on to say here, Warner Bros. Discovery and Rocksteady Studios announced it will finally kill off its beleaguered Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League game in January 2025. So its death is near. In a blog post providing details about the game's 4th season, Rocksteady announced with Deathstroke joining the roster, the Suicide Squad's crusade against Brainiac is drawing to an end. Season 4 will finish off with Episode 8, which is rescheduled to release in January 2025, and that will serve as the last seasonal episode for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. While Season 4, Episode 8 will mark the final battle against Brainiac, all online features will continue to be available, so you'll still be able to enjoy co-op with friends. Who's playing this game? That's what we really want to know. As well as all previous seasonal episodic content. You'll have to use the option to play the game via the offline mode, which allows access to the main story campaign and all post-launch seasonal gameplay content without an internet connection, the company added. Yeah, so apparently the 24-hour peak is 1,346. Now, the players that are playing right now, from what they have here, is 869. So, pretty much nobody is playing this game. So I don't know what friends they're going to be playing with, but pretty much practically no one. And it says, on top of the players' counts being abysmally low, Warner Bros. Discovery also admitted it took out a $200 million impairment charge on the game. The company's chief financial officer, Gunnar Wittenfield, revealing during the company's first quarter earnings results webcast, starting with studios, the $400 million-plus year-over-year decline during quarter one was primarily due to the very tough comp we faced in games against the success of Hogwarts Legacy last year in the first quarter. In conjunction with the disappointing Suicide Squad release this past quarter, which was impaired, leading to a $200 million impact on EBITDA during the first quarter. So, yeah, most recently, Winifest revealed the company's entire game division had over $300 million in write-downs. So, yeah, this game did abysmally horrible. It was a tragic game. And it's due to, Sweet Baby Inc. Because mainstream press video game devs come out in full force to run defense for Sweet Baby Inc. It's pretty much telling gamers you're terrible, you're bad, we don't like you and stuff like that. And, Sweet Baby Inc. really incorporating their DEI policies and politics into their game, and which was therefore killing it. It's almost like maybe you shouldn't do this. Perhaps this is not the wisest decision to do when you're making games. I don't know how many times that these companies are going to realize it. Don't follow or add Sweet Baby Inc. to your company, and don't put DEI or any far left political stuff into your games. Well, don't put any political stuff into your games for that matter. That might be a great thing. And perhaps, just perhaps, you might make a successful game. You might actually go up into the stars. But if you're going to do this DEI or Sweet Baby Inc. BS, nobody's going to like it. And let this be known to these companies, by the way. The more that you put these Sweet Baby Inc. titles on it, like your company has been endorsed or has the Sweet Baby Inc. working within your company or your game, be known that you're going to be doomed to fail. Yeah, that's right. Your game is going to be doomed to fail. It will crater, it will fall into the abyss that it belongs to, and you should probably not incorporate them at all. I mean, if you just want to lose money, go out of business, and become, part of the hundreds of thousands of millions of homeless on the streets, please, by all means, go and do that. But if you don't want to do that, and maybe want to be living in the rich echelons of, maybe of the elites, with those millions and millions of dollars, perhaps remove Sweet Baby Inc. from your company. This is what happens when you put DEI and woke politics into your game. It all becomes dog shit, and it fails to meet the man. So, goodbye to Suicide Squad. No longer here. Ugly characters, ugly game, abysmal game, and we couldn't be any more happier for it. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Like, guys, share. As always, take care, my friends.
I'm disgusted by what I see in public. Even people closest to us can't be trusted. This is algorithmic disease.